Why would we need cannons facing the other way? We wouldn't. Oh, there's no cannons facing the other way. But we still have a little wall here. And there's no cannons facing the village. Can you guys like not stand here? Yeah, get wrecked. No cannons facing the village. Where is the entrance? Let's say the entrance is here. Stone brick stairs. Let's say we use stairs. I just realized it's a little too close to this. Unless the staircase is like kind of steep. Let's see how far this staircase will go if I put it here. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. I don't want it to be just a straight staircase, and it doesn't have to be. Alright, good. Here. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Maybe that's too far back. It's kind of too far back. 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2, 3, right? So let me give myself maybe that much space there. Whoa! That actually hit me crazy. Stone bricks. Like that, right? Right. Like that. And the thing is, the Athenian Empire, the Empire was quote-unquote democratic. But we have to understand that back then, democracy was restricted to rich men, basically. Rich men who were not slaves. So, kind of democracy. But the important part is that it was the people who chose to be greedy and demand money from their allies, right? And like when their allies rejected and, you know, defected to Sparta, it was the people who decided to attack them, massacre their people, and enslave them. And like it was a democracy choosing these things. Just because it's a democracy doesn't mean it's good. There's a lot of bad people in the world. Right? Democracy or otherwise. Alright, we need lanterns, I guess. How do we light the inside of this? Not to give the Spartans a break. The Spartans were definitely slavers. The Spartans in popular culture are very competent warriors, right? And they really were. But you have to understand that the reason they can afford to be professional soldiers is because they kept a lot of slaves called helots. H-E-L-O-T. So the ruling class were professional soldiers, and they kept a lot of slaves who did all the farming and all the other work that they basically did everything that wasn't fighting the slaves. And if it wasn't for this slave economy, the Spartans couldn't spend that much time, you know, being soldiers, and they wouldn't be nearly as competent on the battlefield. It's not very good. And Athens also kept slaves. But they were a democracy. Like, if you weren't a slaves, you could vote. But there were a lot of slaves. So a lot of people didn't vote. Like, I'm not sure if that's too much better, to be honest, than the Spartans. Did I count wrong? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. No, I didn't count wrong. Let's move this over by 1. And then how do we do the rest of this? I guess I can just like string them across. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. String them across. Let's go fence. Birch fences. Well, no, it's probably going to be dark, isn't it? Dark oak fences. Let's go ahead and put some lights. 1, 2, 3. Is that right? And then hang the lights from there. Does that line up? Alright, lines up. And The other thing is... we should probably have some sort of access into the circuitry behind here. This is pretty good so far, I think. Stronghold Station is pretty cramped, but it's supposed to be. Well, it's supposed to be a fortress. Back here? Somewhere? And then where would this go? Like here? Cool. Let's go ahead and use cobblestone for the service area. Stone brick walls. And we do need lights in here as well. Let's go ahead and put light there. Alright, make it a little taller. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then doors. Let's have a spruce door. Not too fancy. Fairly solid. That's kind of weird there. Stone bricks? Probably to that level, yeah. Stone bricks there. And I kind of want lights back here too, just so we can see things. Let's put it here and we'll line them up. There you go, good enough. Not too bright, it's meant to be a little bit dark in here. Well, it's kind of bright anyway. Alright, is this the whole station? I believe it is. Fairly simple on the inside. Oh, the ceiling? Does the ceiling need anything? Or is that it? Maybe I need some structure in the ceiling. Let's consider if I pretend to put in some rafters or something. Would I put it there or would I put it... It's not very convincing, this structure. You're not gonna tell me that actually holds up the roof. Well, there it is. Like, is that enough structure to actually hold up the roof? No. The answer is no. Oh, didn't need that. We need this. We need that. Alright, that's it. Oh, I didn't put bars up here. And in fact, the bars wouldn't really fit because that's empty down there, huh? Does that matter? It's kind of strange. Alright, that's the interior of Stronghold Station. And then the exterior, we have this, like from this angle it seems like a pretty low building, right? But actually it goes down into the ground. I like it. I like how it looks. Like low and wide and thick. And it's like a little building there, and then down here is the giant crab. There's your fortress. You almost don't see it, right? Like it's just like a little bump in the landscape. Cool. Very cool. Now there's a cave down here. All these villagers wandering around, completely lost. Alright, is that it? That's it. Cool. Stronghold Station. So next we have to build the branch. The branch will be mossy stone bricks mostly, I guess. Mossy stone bricks and iron bars? Should I use iron bars for the glass bits? Yeah, let's do that. Mossy stone brick, iron bars, and then maybe the granite at the top.